Hi, my name's Martin Smith, and I've a pretty unusual six-pack story to share with you today. It's about how I drastically changed the appearance of my body in just 12 short weeks, despite being a busy, overweight family man with no time to visit a gym. How did I do it? Well, I followed a weird yet wickedly effective weight loss program I discovered whilst on holiday in Lanzarote. Using little-known fitness tricks that are almost the exact opposite of what's contained in most mainstream weight loss plans. I'm sharing my story today because it's probably very similar to your own. And it really doesn't matter what sex you are, how old you are, or even how overweight you are. Anyone who has struggled with stubborn body fat will relate to the story I'm about to share. But I'm not just going to stop there, so please do watch this video until the very end, because I'm going to give you the exact blueprint I followed to create a lean, toned and sexy looking six-pack, all in the space of just 12 short weeks. First things first though, it's important you understand I am not some die-hard fitness freak that's been working out every day since my teens. Nor do I have a PhD in sports science, food nutrition or weight loss. In fact, I never ever set out to be this so-say expert on getting a six-pack, and there's certainly nothing special about me. I'm just a regular 35-year-old accountant with 2 kids, a wife and a dog to look after. Yes, I did get a six-pack in 12 weeks, despite being extremely short on time, but I certainly never expected to share my step-by-step process with so many people. But where did it all start? Well, the idea of losing weight first came to me during a family holiday in Lanzarote. The weather was hot, yet I was frustrated, tired and seriously out of shape. To make matters worse, our hotel was occupied by a small group of younger, fitter guys without an ounce of fat on their bodies. The female guests, including my wife, were in awe of their bodies, and I was totally depressed and paranoid at the sorry state of my own, which, given the heat, was on display for all to see. It stayed that way for nearly a week, until a chance encounter with Borja, a local Lanzarote fitness expert, changed the course of my holiday and set me on a path to getting the six-pack I now wanted so badly. What I learnt from Borja, or Bill on the Hill as I like to call him, simply blew my mind and shattered so many preconceptions and myths I'd heard about what it takes to lose weight and get a six-pack. Within weeks of returning from the holiday, I began to put Bill's advice about the diet and exercise into practice. It was at this point that things really started to change around for me. My main target was to achieve a better set of abs for the family holiday next year, so I wouldn't feel so awkward about taking my top off in public again. In a strange way, I also wanted to prove to my friends that I could get a six-pack after they laughed and I told them about my plans to tone up. My initial objective was to immerse myself in as much information about health and fitness as I could get my hands on. I'm talking hours worth of research every single day, including weekends, early mornings and very late nights. And what did I discover from this process? Well, for one, there's so much nonsense printed about weight loss and muscle definition, it's no wonder some people give up before they've even started. Even most fitness gurus confused the heck out of me with their long-winded explanations and overcomplicated training regimes. And you know the funny thing? It seems I wasn't the only one to think this way. You see, about 2 months after I started implementing Bill's six-pack techniques on my own body, something weird happened. I suddenly became the talk of my local village. My wife had mentioned my new body to a few mums at the school, and it wasn't long before the intrigue grew big time. By week 12, not a day went by when I didn't receive an email or phone call from someone in the local area who had heard about my story and wanted the secret formula. I'm talking about younger couples in their 20s, dads and mums around the same age as me, and even the occasional grandparent, all asking to borrow a minute of my time and talk about weight loss, keeping fit and getting a six-pack. Something had to give. And it's for this reason that I first had the idea of producing some sort of step-by-step guide that I could email people, rather than spending another 20 minutes walking through my process over the phone. But I didn't just want to write another confusing and monster-sized weight loss or fitness manual. After spending most of my summer trawling through these types of books, I instead set out to create something way simpler than anything I'd seen before, using the core principles that Bill had given me in Lanzarote. I wanted my program to be easily understood and put into practice without ever having to step inside a gym or make drastic changes to a busy schedule. And so, the definition method was born. But which of these awesome features of my program could you benefit from? Well, firstly, it has 3 core six-pack principles: mindset, diet, and exercise. These are broken down into bite-sized sections and a simple, easy-to-follow 12-week fitness planner. It directly tackles those stubborn fatty areas such as love handles, thighs, hips, butts and arms. This is achieved without the boring fitness workouts, crash diets or weight loss pills. In fact, my surprising techniques can have you experiencing fat burning for most of your day, on autopilot, and this includes pure fat loss too, not just temporary water loss. You'll discover the 10 simple eating and drinking habits that will keep your hearing, vision and other senses razor sharp, as well as lowering stress and increasing your energy. I've also included a full year's worth of product updates and an amazing 6 months worth of one-on-one email and Facebook coaching. But that's not all. Not by a long stretch. I've decided to save the best till last. Look out for my bonus section shortly. Okay, so here's what happens when you buy a copy of the Definition Method through this website. First off, simply click on the Add to Cart button below this video and you'll be taken straight to my secure, encrypted order form. Once you've made your payment, you can instantly download the Definition Method as a PDF ebook. You can then choose to either read it straight from your computer, iPad, smartphone, or if you prefer, you can print it out and use a paper copy. This means that instead of waiting for a typical package to arrive in the post, you can dive straight into my 6-pack formula and start working on your new body in just a few minutes' time. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I'll be taking all the risk with my 60-day 100% money-back guarantee. Here's how it works. Now, I've put my heart and soul into creating the Definition Method, which is why I'm confident that you'll be completely blown away by the contents of this program and the speed and ease of which you can achieve 6-pack abs. With that being said, if you're not 100% happy with your purchase, I'll immediately refund every single penny, no questions asked. This means that there is no risk whatsoever on your part. The burden to deliver rests entirely with me. If the Definition Method fails to live up to your expectations, then it's my loss, not yours. Okay, so what's the cost of this proven 6-pack program? Well, please realise that this resource could easily sell for well over £150. In fact, if you ask a personal trainer or a food nutritionist to produce a program that is anywhere near as effective as the Definition Method, you'd be charged in the region of £300 for the information alone, not to mention their usual hourly rate, say £35, for each follow-up consultation. But I'm not going to charge you anything like this, not £100, or even £75, which is already much cheaper than all of the 6-pack programs out there. In fact, your total investment for the Definition Method is only $39.95 through this website today. That's less than a meal for two at some greasy all-you-can-eat restaurant, a few drinks with friends, or even half a tank of petrol. Surely you can sacrifice just one of these to invest in a lifelong program that's designed to make you look and feel like $1 million. But there's more. You see, whilst the Definition Method is extremely comprehensive, covering pretty much everything you need to know about getting 6-pack abs, for a limited time only, I've decided to include my exclusive Fast Track Toolkit at no extra cost. This is something that trumps all of my previous bonuses and really does make the decision about whether to buy the Definition Method an absolute no-brainer. The Fast Track Toolkit is a premium add-on that works alongside the Definition Method by helping you track your progress on a daily basis. It's valued alone at £24.95, but I'm including it completely free of charge in this limited time bonus, and only in response to this presentation today. Not bad, huh? Okay, so this is how my program shapes up. Number 1. With a one-time only payment of just £39.95, you can access a proven yet extremely simple and easy to follow formula for achieving 6-pack abs in just 12 short weeks. The price you pay for this fully comprehensive and ongoing fitness program is the same as you'd pay for just a single hour with a personal trainer. For a limited time only, I'm also throwing in my Fast Track Toolkit, valued at £24.95 at no extra cost. Check. Number 2. The definition method is like nothing else you'll find online or in the high street. It's been specifically created for regular, everyday people. Men and women who want to improve the appearance of their body, yet don't have the time to visit the gym 5 days a week, or maybe the motivation to achieve their goals on their own. Check. Number 3. You can instantly download the definition method ebook and my free fast track toolkit bonus in the next few minutes. While I'm sure it'll be one of the best purchases you'll ever make, I'm happy to refund your money. No questions asked if you're not 100% satisfied with my program. Check. Now, either you think the definition method is right for you or you don't. Either way, I'll let you decide in your own time. If you do wish to grab your copy of my program at its promotional price though, you will need to act now to avoid disappointment. You see, more and more people are paying attention to this product than I ever imagined, and copies of the definition method are selling fast. Unfortunately, I'm unable to continue offering my program at the promotional price forever, let alone include the £24.95 Fast Track Toolkit completely free of charge. With this in mind, I only have a limited number of promotional copies of the definition method available this month at £39.95. After these are sold, the price will revert back to £59.95, and this will not include the Fast Track Toolkit bonus, which will need to be purchased separately. So, what does this mean to you? Well, it's simple. If the definition method sounds like your best chance of creating a body to be proud of, please take action today by snapping up one of the few remaining promotional copies this month. There's no risk whatsoever on your part. The burden to deliver with this program rests entirely with me. In fact, if you don't think the definition method delivers what you expected, I'll refund your money straight away and I'll let you keep the ebook and Fast Track Toolkit, just so there's no hard feelings. Look at it this way. You can either carry on with your life as it is today, or you can make the decisive decision right now to make a change for the better. It's easy to get started. Just hit the Add to Cart button below, pay the one-time fee and follow the simple instructions to download my program. Here's to the new you.